So that's the thing. I don't like it. I let it go too long.
So you won't have time to drink it inside the show.
I know, Dan. Thanks. You right. You right.
So you went to get a hot drink of water that has to cool down. It's going to cool down for the next hour. So therefore, you won't have water.
No, but I put a dip of cold water in there too. So you know,
Like a block of ice. All right, can somebody else please?
you gotta ration it off. It's like nah.
Like a block of ice, or just like you
Just
just
a little, just a
went
little.
to the sink and just did it.
Yeah, just you know,
That
just
doesn't do anything.
I
That
know
doesn't do anything.
it probably didn't because yeah, this mug's still hot. Yeah, I just put my finger in there and it's pretty.
All right. So once, I want you to at least try to drink that inside this show.
I will.
All right, thank you.
What are we talking about? What's going on?
I don't know.
What are we talking about? Oh, we on? Oh shit! I was trying to get Nas up there for a minute. You know what I'm saying? This I'm dedicating this episode to the homie Big Jake. You know what I'm saying? So I put Nas on the cap. I'm about to take it off though, because it's not really working for me. But I just wanted to dedicate that to Big Jake. But that's to the homie. But anyway, let's get it popping. Everybody, we a minute and 53 seconds in, and you know what it is. So let's begin. This is Mask Off, episode 50. 50 ball. That's what it is. Episode 50, Murder in the Third. You know what I'm saying? And we coming in live and we coming direct from our respected areas all across the map, all across the globe. And if you don't know, I'm Big Tone, giving the people what they want all day, every day. Under me is my man with the plan, always there for the bullshit, lending a helping hand. Mask Off, Jake. What it do? What's up, big homie?
Shit, what up, though, y'all? Glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? Big ups on the button dedication. Appreciate it. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Got my wisdom tooth pulled today. I ain't for the fuck shit today. You know what I'm saying? Just let y'all know. You know what I'm saying? So y'all in the comments with the bullshit, don't start with I'm just playing. I'm talking shit now. But yeah, man. I'm glad I made it through that wisdom tooth pull. I'm here. Let's get it.
I was gonna say I love the energy, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you ain't for the bullshit today, I'm right along with you. You know, I'm always game to go at it full blast. I was going to okay, there we go again. I was going to push it to my young bull, but he in and out. Hopefully he can hear me.
Yep.
And shout out to the young boy, young Malachi. What to do?
What's the deal, y'all? It's Friday, and I'm ready to say I can't keep doing that each week. I'm gonna come up with something else.
We know it's Friday, Alex.
I know, right? I gotta come up with something else. But anyways,
what's
good,
it's
y'all?
almost Saturday. Anyway,
Right. I'm happy to be here. Man, I am happy to be here. Happy to see y'all here with us. Welcome.
Crazy thing, man. I work midnights now, and I'm having a hard time going to sleep. So I woke up today like, what the fuck? Where I'm at? Because it was light outside. Number one, and number two, I keep forgetting what day it is. So weird. Anyway, we're gonna give it up to the big homie in the left square. Give a shout out to Big Dan Mask Off, President Dan. What it do? Let's get it popping. Where you at?
I'm good. At the tone of time will be 9:04 and 50 seconds. We're on Mask Off.
Thanks for letting me know that, so I know where we at and what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So
glad I can help.
We're gonna keep it moving, man. And only way we can move it, keep it going, is we head up to our motivational minute with the young boy, young Malachi. We're gonna shoot it to him so he can get it popping. Mask Off, Malachi. What it do?
What's good, y'all? What's good? Today's motivational minute is about paying the cost. So everything that we do, every action has a reaction to it. So you got to be willing to pay for whatever cost that is, whatever value that that action has is going to be an equal value reaction to it. You got to be willing to withstand that. And it's kind of like what we alluded to in earlier episodes about snitching. You know, people get involved in these things and involved in these criminal activities, if I can say. And when funk hit the fan and people get locked up, you want to tell on other people for doing what you did. Just take the rap for do your time and make that it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be willing to stand up and stand on integrity for the things that actions that you chose to do and commit. That's your motivational man.
Wow. Oh, so you telling me if by chance you get caught by the law for whatever you're doing, if you're doing illegal activities and you was doing illegal activities with several different people and y'all was in the game together getting money, you know what I'm saying, knocking down bitches, you know what I'm saying, turning up bottles, doing all this stuff.
Whatever. Yeah.
Boom, you get caught. And then they have you in an investigation room and they telling you, hey, look, I will let you walk if you just give me any constituent that you are a part of, any conglomerate that you roll with, anything of sorts, anybody. I will let you walk if you give me this information. So you saying to me what?
That's exactly what I'm saying. If you in that situation, don't tell. Don't tell. You gotta fall on your own sword, fall in your own actions of the stuff that you chose to do and the decisions that you made. You gotta stand on that. A lot of people want to hide behind their actions when it's time to pay up for it. No. Stand 10 toes just like you stood 10 toes by making a decision.
Wow, that's powerful. That's powerful. You got anything on that, Dan?
No, man, that's the truth. That's rule one, man. Don't snitch.
Basically.
Take your mask off and don't snitch. Anything, Jake?
Yeah, you shit. Do the crime, do the time. That's it. That's it.
After
do the crime, do the time.
Whatever, man.
My man.
You can't. If you do some shit, don't bring other motherfuckers down because you were slipping or whatever, man. Bullshit.
No.
Or some shit. So yeah, that's it.
Thank you. On that note, man, we're gonna keep it moving and go to a little segment that I like to call "Putting You Up on Game." So this is my moment where I take a minute out of my day, out of my time, to let you listeners know what's going on in the mind of Big Tone and also in the neighborhood of Big Tone. And one of the things that's currently popping that I found in the news to be quite interesting is the local Manistee Market that's in the Jefferson and Chalmers area. It's on Manistee. It is set to open. And if you don't know, Manistee is on the east side. And it was a liquor store. And the big thing that's happening is currently not been in service. It's been vacant for a year. And the big thing that has happened is a gentleman by the name of Raphael Wright. He has taken this shell of a building and he will be transforming it into a community grocery store. And I have to say this is needed, especially in this area, which is on the east side, and also other areas of Detroit. It's been many times where we've seen grocery stores and liquor stores that has been purchased by people that are not Black and don't necessarily rock with the culture. They overprice goods. And one of the problems that we have is that we do not support each other when it comes to the businesses in our neighborhood. So this is something that's vital and key that's going on. And I just want everybody to know that this will be opening up in the fall of 2021. So look out for it. Right now, it doesn't necessarily have a name. So it's just Manistee Market. But be on the lookout for it. Mr. Raphael Wright plans on calling it a food oasis, meaning that it's going to be a place where you can get an abundance of groceries in this specific area, and it's going to be needed for the community. So be on the lookout for that, ladies and gentlemen. And this is Big Tone putting you up on game. Any thoughts about this, gentleman?
Yeah, I think my biggest point about this that I like that you brought up was that we don't do this with our own. You know, we're so quick to build relationships with other cultures automatically. You know, and we instinctively shun upon our own, and also everybody that's our color doesn't do good business to begin with. Um, but a certain level of patience that's required for our people that should be shown. So I like this.
Yeah, I personally like this mostly because you see this out of Detroit, and like you see it just around the U.S. too, where like a lot of like black spots like don't have a place where they can get like real healthy food. Just so like people are just constantly raise their kids on like fast food and just like junk food where that constantly like hurts hurt hurts your growth hurt it just hurts your growth, hurts your child's growth there. So seeing this and like finding ways where people have like a great way to buy this stuff and like not have to, I don't know, drive out of their town, like drive out of their block. That's great.
That's interesting that you said that too, man. Because in my mom's neighborhood, I went to the corner store and she was telling me, go in there, they got chicken. And I go in there, they're selling chicken, they're selling pork chops, they're selling fried fish, they're selling everything in which they don't eat themselves. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big eye opener for me. And the caring concern about it is, well, they gonna eat this shit, so give it to them. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how much the meat been sitting, all they gotta do is fry the shit up and give it to you. You know, and these are Arabics that's in the community. You know, that's serving us, and you know, and you go in other communities, and you can say like you go to Philadelphia. I lived in Philadelphia. You got other ethnic groups serving you food, like the Chinese sell you chicken. You know what I mean? They sell you an abundance of other shit that you eat, but they don't serve you what they eat. You know what I'm saying? And I found that very striking, very interesting that they give you more high blood pressure, more diabetes, more this, and plus with that, the top of the store says liquor, beer, and wine. So you ain't only just getting bullshit food, but you get bullshit drink in these places. You know, you go to their communities, it's an oasis of food. You know what I'm saying? Their communities has got an oasis of fruits, vegetables, and all this. So I found this to be very beautiful. It's a great thing. And we gotta get behind this and support this. Before we go, Jake, you got anything to say?
Yeah, we need a lot more things like this in our community. Kind of going away from just like the food stuff, but like this kind of like what you said, Tone, got reminded me of like a scene from Boys in the Hood where Lawrence Fishburne was talking about like the things that's in our neighborhood, black communities that's put there to kill us and keep us like control. Just keep it pretty much put there to kill us. You know what I'm saying? Liquor stores, fast food restaurants, all that shit, like stuff like that, gun stores, all that shit. You go to the burbs. It's a variety of more things and stuff like that. Health food stores and stuff like that. There's no health food stores. Like there's normally no health food store in inner city communities. You gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta drive far. You gotta drive far as fuck just to get that stuff.
Yeah.
And a lot of people aren't willing to drive that far or want to, and if they don't have a car, you know what I'm saying? If they on a bus, they don't want to catch the bus out there for all that shit. So it's just, we need more things like this. And this is like a good way. a good way to like start building. It's a start. It's a start for building wealth and health in the community. So yeah,
Yes.
I fuck with it.
Also, before we go, I just want to mention I don't really know this gentleman's music, but I hear he was a local rapper, Tone Tone. Is that who he is? Tone Tone. He started Coney Island. It's a spinoff of Coney Island, and that's great marketing. You bring in something to the community that's literally that that really represents us. We eat all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's good or bad, we play a part in it. You know what I mean? So he put a spin on it. It's called Tony Island. It's on the east side as well. Let's just hope this business boom and it prosper. Be on the lookout for the Manistee Market that's coming this fall, and also check out Tony Island. It's up and running now. You know what I'm saying? So from what I understand, they selling all the local Coney Island edibles that you can have. You know, and desire from a Coney Island, chili cheese dog, chili cheese fries, and all that shit. That's really not good for you. But at the same time, with every good thing comes a bad thing. So we gotta support everybody and what they're trying to put out there.
Thanks.
I just love the fact that it's not another fucking t-shirt store. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So not saying they bad, but the market is saturated with a lot of t-shirt enterprises. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull up once they open up.
No doubt. So on that note, this concludes Big Tone putting you up on game. And we're gonna go to these comments. What's popping in these comments?
Yeah, I got the Facebook up. Got Graham Leslie. He said 50, nothing else. What up, Graham?
Graham, what up, though?
What's up, Graham?
Caitlin Shea said, "What up, Mask Off? What up, Caitlin?
What's up, Caitlin?"
That's what we got popping right there. And then, go ahead.
Oh, in the Planet Ant chat room, Planet Ant comments, we have Aria Moody said, "Hey fellas, what up, Aria?"
What's up, Aria? Good to see you.
She also said, "Or when it's in our communities, it is overpriced, so we can't always afford it." Yes, that too.
Yeah.
That's very true. Very good point.
And the
Yeah, DJ Touch, as usual, like clockwork. She said, "Good evening."
Shout out to DJ Touch. DJ Touch is in the fucking building. What up, dog?
That's what we got right now.
That's all we got popping off. All right, so we're going to do what we do, and we're going to head to the group discussion. Dan pan me. Group discussion. Group discussion. Group discussion. What's up with Jake, man?
Nothing from you, Jake. Huh?
What happened?
Nothing from you, huh?
Nothing for me. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, leave my homie alone, man. We going heavy this week, man. It's been on my mind heavy this week about this case, man. And the case I'm referring to is the Derek Chauvin case, not the George Floyd case. Let's clear that the fuck up right now. This is not about George Floyd being on trial. It's about this fuck right here, Derek Chauvin and his WWF style knee to the fucking neck. You know what I mean? So this is about everything he's doing and what he's done and how his case been going so far in while he's been on trial. So we want to just let's just table discuss it. Let's what you've been seeing, what's been going on, what's your viewpoints. I've been locked in since day one, and I say it's been very compelling. Anybody else feel what I feel? Talk to me, Malachi. What's popping with you?
Yeah. I think to me the biggest thing about this was the fact that this was the first time in Minnesota's history that they've allowed cameras inside, for something like this, and I think it was very appropriate that they did that. I think you just couldn't have this behind closed doors. It had to be streamed. It had to be open to the public to view because the death happened in such a public manner. So you gotta have transparency throughout. So I think that them kind of initially just let's first give it up for them doing that, breaking history by doing that. Not to say every trial should have that privilege, or that sort of eye on it. But this was definitely needed. So with history being breaking, and I know a lot of people were kind of hurt about that, and what kind of people I'm talking about, but that's okay, and that's what this is about, and the fact that everybody kind of gets this feeling that it's a George Floyd trial, it's incorrect, and I think they're doing that on purpose to paint him in a light to get this officer off, because if we keep George Floyd in his light of crime, the light of crime, like he is a criminal, then we can acquit this guy, and that's what they want to do to keep it moving. So the media has done a job that they wanted to do by making it look a certain way. So
Yeah, which is why I was shocked that this was stream live to your point. So I haven't kept track of it, but then like once it did start to come back inside the news, and then just seeing it just being played out live, the people that they picked for it, the whole case, the witnesses, and seeing it all, I was like, okay, I like this. This wasn't like, sadly, that wasn't what I really thought was going to happen with this case. I thought this was going to be like a backdoor shut,
yeah,
like
on
trial.
the low key tip.
Trial, yep, and then like two years down on the line, then they give out like the not like they dropped like most of the main charges that they got for him. That's kind of like how I thought that this was about to go. But like seeing it out, I haven't watched it completely. I mean, we're gonna talk about like the witnesses and stuff, which is just hard. Seeing them talk about it is hard to see that too. But yeah, just seeing it play out that way makes it harder for them to try to like spin it, like spin this to a trying to judging George Floyd.
Yeah,
So we'll see how this one's gonna play out here.
yeah.
Jake,
Look, I know everyone. I know every person is like entitled to a trial or whatever, but like I don't understand. I don't understand why there is a trial. Why like it was straight snuff film pretty much on this dude, man. Like he died on camera. Like we saw his life leave his body on camera. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? So like the fact that they're going to trial and he's fighting it or whatever, like what the fuck? Like why are they doing? Like I don't. Why is there trial? Why is there trial? Put him under the jail. Frown. Like what? Like frown. Like what? Like I'm like, what the fuck all that? I don't want to hear all this old particulars and all this bullshit in the trial and opening statements. Like I don't give a fuck about all that. Like man died. He killed the man on camera. Slow, agonizing death. Like attorney. I think one of the attorney in the case said that it was like pretty much like it was torture or something like that form of shit. That's exactly what it was. And like for me, like watching the trial is gonna be torture for me because like why are we going through all this again? You know what the fuck he did? Like put his ass in jail. Put the other motherfuckers in jail too. The other officers that stood and watched him do that bullshit. But whatever.
Yeah. Well, one of the most compelling things that I'm gonna go back to what Malachi said about the streaming part, and what I find very interesting is how the fact that most of the evidence is based off technology.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You look at the young lady who was taping it. You know what I mean? The body cams,
Wow.
the cameras that's showing the imagery in the dispatch. All this shit is right in front of your face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's no way to spin this shit like Jake just said. It's right there. The facts are there. Now the argument is a little bit different that they try to tell the jury. They're trying to convince the jury that, because he was he popped pills and all this other shit. You know what I mean? He popped Percocets and all this stuff. That was the contributing factor as to why he succumbed to death, opposed to a knee cutting off your air supply. And I'm like, this is like telling you, well, it's classic benign neglect if you look at it that way. I know what you see, but this is what we see.
Yeah.
This is what we want you to see.
I understand he had a knee in his neck, and the other side of his neck was in the ground, so that created a pressure where he couldn't breathe. I understand that.
I get that.
Them perks he popped though.
He popped some hella perks that day, and let's not forget that counterfeit dollar is the reason why it's here. So you want to criminalize the victim as much as possible, and the defense is trying to do that, and I don't know if that's really selling with the jury. Compared to if we jump to the opening statements, did anybody check out the opening statements? Dan, did you check out the opening statements?
Not watching them. No, I did read about them, and like you guys just described, that's the defense for it. The prosecuting is, but what we all saw, what the witnesses saw, and it just letting it out plain to stay there. So. Yeah, the fact that is all live streamed just makes it really hard to try to spin this, for real.
I think Blackwell did a great job by keeping it real to what the severity of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no sugarcoating it. He had a knee in his neck. Like he made that clear. So I think that was important. It's important now that you not sugarcoat this, you not make this just an incident. This was a murder. You know what I'm saying? And so I think he did a good job of that. And the video shows, just like you said, OG, we have all this technology. It's you can't. Okay, but let's play it back. You didn't see that? Let's play it back. You know what I'm saying? You can't run from
that. And that's crazy within itself too. Like. I'm looking at this diagram in which Dan provided, where he's showing the jurors and how they are lined up. You know what I'm saying? 89-year-old, 44, 79, 55, 52, black male 30, white woman in her 50s, black man 40, multiracial woman 40. Woman in her 50s, white woman in her 50s, white woman in her 40s and 50s, who is in nonprofit healthcare, 30s, 40s. This is a black man, white man, 30s, multicultural woman in her 20s and 30s, and a white man in his 20s and 30s who's a chemist. Interesting collaborative of people that's on this jury. You know what I'm saying? So it makes you think, like, these are, first of all, I have to say, what's the percentage of black people to white people in Detroit? It's a high percentage, right?
Yeah, like 75%.
75%, right? So in Minnesota, I'm assuming those percentages are not what it is. You know what I'm saying? From what I assume, even with them being on the street, it's a diverse place to be, real diverse. So I can't speak on where exactly it was at because I've never been there. But what I do know is just looking at the footage of that day, it was basically like a different viewpoint of people that was there. You know what I'm saying? Different races and ethnicities, waiting for the bus, watching this situation. Why it transpired. So this is I guess in a sense, a melting pot of their community, so to speak.
Yeah. Plus, I did read something. I think like each person who did had a chance to, because you see like these, it's like juror 2, juror 9. So like they had like a full list, and then like both sides kind of pick and choose the folks that they want. and then they fight back and forth on who gets to be a part of the 12, I think. What's that? No, that's 14. So I read this piece where they were talking, where like the people wrote about what they knew about the case now, and just like their thoughts about it, their thoughts about it too, which was I would hate to say hopeful now, but the way that they talked about it was they did want to be a part of this case and a part of the history. Now one person called it that. One person wanted to just be a part of. Yeah. Just to be a part of the case. Wanted to be one of his voice to count. One of the black men had said that too. He wanted to make sure his voice was inside the room. So seeing that, and once I read that, it was like you start to think about these 14 folks, and just like most of the time you think like they gotta be blind to it all, then they just gotta hear the facts of the case, which they did swear that they would do that, but they saw what we saw last year too, and just the thought of that, and just like thinking about what they're going to be thinking about inside the next few weeks is just like, wow.
That's the crazy thing too. Like you cannot escape this. And the funny thing about this is the fact that at the end of the day, everyone's affected by it.
Exactly.
So you couldn't come in this and say, well, I don't know what happened. This trial, I have to say, is going to be the most influential thing of 2021 this year. It was the influential thing of last year besides the pandemic. And I think this trial itself, and I was having a conversation about this. I was like, this is going to be the most influential trial of this year. This is going to make or break a lot of situations. And, we will see what transpired after that.
Yeah, this result will go down in history for sure. And one thing I would say about the jury is that I'm not too mad about the diversity. But what I am kind of concerned about is the age. I would like a little stronger mixture of a younger group in there. And I know it's kind of harder. It could be harder to get younger people to rock out with it. But I think that average age should have been a little lower. Because older people have. Older people are just. Things
have changed in the past few years.
Yes, yes. Nothing wrong with older people, but just to have a more of a melting pot in all, not only ethnicity but age as well.
Yeah, good point.
That's a good point. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people's viewpoint may be different compared to the way they view things, and a lot of people's backgrounds and what they've seen over time could be conflicting. And I'll flat out say it. A lot of people over 60, 70, 80, they have a different concept and mindset when it comes to what you should do when you encounter the police.
Yep.
And we've always been taught this. When you encounter the police, you say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. You don't look them in the eye. You don't do this. But when you got a knee to your neck, you don't have those. You don't have those options.
Right.
So we'll see how this goes. When it comes to the witnesses, man, it's been nothing but emotional testimony after emotional testimony, and they tried to trip out a lot of these guys, man. And I've watched it from the dispatcher. The dispatcher says she was looking at it on the big screen, and she noticed they originally got him in the squad car. They pulled his ass out the squad car while handcuffed him and put him in a prone position on the ground, and they started doing what they was doing for 9 minutes and 29 seconds.
Start killing him, yeah.
Yeah, so, it's very emotional to listen to their testimony. The gentleman at the bottom, I don't remember his first name, but I know his last name is Williams. He was he's a mixed martial artist, wrestler, Taekwondo, jujitsu or whatever. So
Jiu-jitsu.
jujitsu, thank you. He knows all these techniques. What Mr. Chauvin did, he knows that specific techniques. So if you look at the video, he's saying he calling him all types of names, calling him a pussy, calling him all types of stuff, and telling him what you're doing is wrong, and how he was pressing down and using his fucking foot as a centering point to press continuously down on his neck. He was pointing that out, and one of these parts, you see the shade with the defense. They say to him, "So you're a professional MMA artist, right?" He said, "Yeah, Well, they asked him, "Well, what's your record?" He's like, "Well, I don't remember. I think I had 11 fights, 12 fights." So you mean to tell me, well, you lost 5 and you won 6, or you lost 6 and you won 5? They was really trying to fuck with him, you know what I mean, and discredit him because he showed emotion about that situation. He called them all types of names, and they trying to use that gentleman's actions as the officers feared for their life, and the only thing they could do was make sure that they subdued George Floyd and took care of themselves. Get out of here, bro.
I tell you what, you ain't scared of nobody saying nothing. you might, no, you ain't scared of my words. You scared of somebody's actions.
Yeah, that was a part of the defense's case as well, and they were trying to say that too, Tom. So, which just kind of goes back that they're just trying to reach for straws with the case that there's nothing there, which just kind of leads to like my main point with the witnesses and like the clips that I have seen, and just like hearing them talk about it, it just like you just feel like bad for them for the fact that they got to relive this again, relive this again. Watch those clips. Watch that whole stream again. Listen to the 911 calls again, and it's just like you didn't really have to do this. To like Jake's point, like the cop could have played, and we could have been done with this there. The one there was one that like I just read about now. The store clerk, and he was saying like this still haunts him now. The fact that like they made that cop like the fact that he made that call, like black guy or black or brown guy, that it haunts him like to this day. So just constantly just thinking about that, and just like, oh, like man, it's like these folks like lives are like were completely changed that day, and this is just
impacted. Yeah,
like pouring the salt in right now.
That's a great point you made about him too, because he also said that he worked at that store, and the owner told them if they receive any counterfeit money, it gets taken out of their check. So it's almost like he had to do something, whether it was a counterfeit bill or not. With money on the line, you do some things that you may or may not like, and I didn't like the fact how they pulled out his lady, and and they tried to make her also look a certain kind of way because George Floyd and her, they struggle with using opioids, and that was a big issue for the defense. That was a big thing for the defense. So did you see a change in his behavior? What's going on with him? How long has he been doing opioids? And so they trying to bring the drug part in there, and and like we've all alluded to, like the drugs don't play no fucking part to a knee in the neck at all.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with it. No matter if I'm high or not, you're not gonna be able to breathe.
Yeah.
So it's just it's as simple as that. And what they're doing is they're pulling on the emotional strings. You know what I'm saying? And in both ways. And like you said, they brought his girl in there, and it don't matter about who he is as a person. None of that matters. You know what I'm saying? But they're trying to find anything they can, anything in the past that does not equate to what happened or what transpired. Has nothing to do with the history.
Yeah, they just like they don't have nothing. So they come up with any type of bullshit. They don't have shit. They don't have nothing. All it is the fucking video that everybody saw. We all saw him die. He killed him. He with a knee to the neck. Fuck the drugs he was on. Fuck his record. Fuck all that shit. You killed this man. They killed that man. They killed him. That's it. That was murder. That was murder. That cop, Derek Chauvin, where the fuck his name is, he's a murderer. He's a murderer.
And I think,
like, go ahead, bro.
No,
Yeah.
I hate to cut you off. Go ahead, bro. Finish up.
No, I'm just keep going on a rant. That's all I'm gonna do. So
I was gonna say, I think the other officer, what's his name, Chow. He's
whatever.
He's with the shits too. He should be getting the same type of energy because he turned around, looked. He didn't bother to fucking investigate, pull a nigga off of him, and say, no, don't do that. Don't do none of that. He just kept going with the shits. You know what I'm saying? So I want him to get the same energy that this dude's hopefully he gets. Like, and I hate to say hopefully, because we have seen in the past, time and time again, what is visible to everybody is not visible to the eyes of the white law, and that's what it is.
Right.
So hopefully, man, you know, things change, man, and we about to keep it moving, man. So we're gonna go to these comments, and we'll keep you in tune to what's popping off with this. But let's go to these comments, Jake. You got anything?
Yeah, 1 second. And Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Facebook, comments there. But we have 1 second. And in the Planet Ant YouTube, Arya rocking with us.
What's up, Arya?
Real heavy. She said that she said that I'm tripping on this trial. They're even criminalizing the witnesses.
Mm-hmm.
They can still spin it. They can still spin it. Don't sleep. They're trying it now. Yep, exactly. You know, so yeah, everything she's saying is pretty much like right on the money. The fact that she said the fact that they called it in as a non-emergency to the EMS, then changed to emergency, and then the EMTs realized he was dead when they got there. Shaking my head. She also said that. She also said, I just pray that more foolish laws aren't put in place when it's done. Also, that was partially because she said also that's partially because he was freaking out from claustrophobia, kicking and screaming about the door, having the doors closed in on him. He actually begged him to let him out, and he would stay on the ground. The only person truly fear anything was George Floyd. Yeah, like all this shit, everything. And also in the mask off chat, we got DJ Touch still in the building over there, and that's it. That's all comments we got.
I got what's this? The Planet Ant Facebook. I got Birdie. She checking us out. Rebecca Birdie. Shout out to Rebecca Birdie. Good to see you in the building. Also, one of my homies from the hood growing up, Willie Fisher. What up, though? Willie Fisher, Al Stevens. What up, though? Good to see you, my brother. And keep rocking out with us, man. You know, we need the love. Show love. Subscribe. Do all that stuff to our YouTube channel and Facebook channel, and also Planet Ant. Also, we're gonna keep it moving. Hold up, Darnell King.
Hey,
What's up, my brother?
what's going on, Mr. King?
Greetings, fellas.
Hello.
I'm a little bittersweet today.
What happened? You lost again?
As we all know, the trial for Derek Chauvin is going on right now, and happy that they're having a trial. Happy that this is the first,
Of course.
streamed trial in Minneapolis history. I just, I'm a little disappointed. Just a little disappointed in my. Well, long story short, I spoke with Jerry. I've been in talks with him. Jerry Blackwell, that is, the prosecuting attorney. I reached out trying to be on his team, because I want to be a part of some change. You know me. You all know me. I'm a man for the people. Okay? I'm Darnell King, a man for the people. And as a man of the people and for the people, I should have been on that prosecuting team. And it really baffles me that it didn't let me in. I don't get that at all, But I'm fighting the way I can.
Are you a lawyer, Mr. King? Like, have you gone to law school or anything?
I am a man of the people.
My man, Darnell King.
But how does that get you on the prosecuting team, though? It's like,
how does it not?
They need the best team to lock this guy up in jail. Like, they don't need you on the team.
Did you pass the bar, or did you?
Yeah. Pass the bar at least. You don't technically.
The only bar that I need to pass is raising the bar for the people.
Yes, set the bar high and go over it, Dr. King. Oh, I'm sorry, Darnell King.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He not a doctor either. He never done any of this.
I'm trying to. I don't see. You all had the same mentality that Jerry Blackwell had. He told me that I wasn't a lawyer, and I had to tell him 5 times. I said, but I'm a man of the people. Did you not hear what I said? So maybe I need.
You were born and raised in Detroit too, right? Darnell King?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you lived there your whole life, right? That's what
all
you
my life.
Your campaign.
I've never been outside of Detroit all my life.
He eat Faygo Red Hots. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Buttermade Red Hots, and he drink Red Faygo.
Yeah, and $2 fish sandwiches on Wednesdays. I'm a man of the people.
So why would they have you in a trial that's happening in Minnesota, Darnell? Think about it.
I see where the disconnect is. So when I say that I'm a man of the people, that does not just extend to Detroit.
You don't even know what those people need over there.
Daniel, when you a man of the people, you feel what the people feel.
That is my man. And
it has no reach. There's no reach to this feeling. But I am a man of the people. Mr. Darnell King.
It's powerful. That is powerful. That brother is powerful, dynamic.
You can't knock his confidence. You can't do it.
Apparently,
but
that man takes more else than anything.
That guy keep winning my vote every time.
L King, right there.
He wins my vote every time I see him. I'm gonna tell you that.
Stop voting for it. No, you can vote for it. That's fine.
I mean, if I catch a case in Detroit, I'll hit him up. Fuck it, whatever.
He's not a lawyer, Jay. Don't do that.
I know he's not a lawyer, but I don't know. He might. You can. I mean, can't you hire your own defense?
You can.
I mean, so I don't know. I'll give him a try. I believe in him, man. I'll give him a try. I kind of don't believe in him. I don't know, man.
Hold up, Jay.
With your freedom, like that's not a place to try out a lawyer.
Hey, man, I don't make sense. I got 2 full today. I don't make no sense.
All right. On that note, man, we're gonna keep it moving, man. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to these quick hits real quick. And the first one, it's ridiculous. Jake, check these young ladies, man, the time to kill an Uber driver. Jake, let's talk about it.
Yeah, some teen girls killed the carjacked an Uber driver. I'll keep it real. Did not read about this, but this is dumb as fuck. What kind of why? What is the point in carjacking? What's the point? Like, what the fuck? I don't. Go ahead, Tom.
All right, I'll take it over. Check this out. So these two girls, they decided they want to go and steal a vehicle. So they go steal a vehicle. They go to DC, and these dumb fucks go all the way down to the Navy Yard, the Navy area. And so then what they decided to do is the first person they're going to see, and they thought they picked a target, a good target. It was this like 56, 65-year-old Uber driver. He was from a different language, so he didn't speak. I think it was Pakistani or something along the lines. And so then they thought he was sweet. He wasn't that fucking sweet. He was wrestling with him and all this shit. Somehow one of them got behind the wheel, put that bitch in drive, and sped off. I saw the video. The video was very disturbing. Boom, boom, boom. They hit something park in the car, like tips over.
Oh, wait. Shit. I did see this motherfucker. God damn. Okay. And the motherfucker and the dude was on the side dead, and then and the muff and the all them little all the girls can say is I gotta get my phone out of the car. I gotta get my phone. You just killed the motherfucker, and you left your phone. And you worry about your phone in the motherfucking car? That shit. Damn. Yeah.
That's what that was, Jake. I'm glad you did research.
Research. That's been a thing for these past 2 weeks. Shit. I didn't realize that's what that was. But yeah, that's another fucking snuff film. Pretty fucking much. What's with all these snuff films for these years, man? Like
I don't know. But we're gonna go to the next one. The next one is fake name warrants and outsmarting yourself. Suspected drug dealer arrested after fake names he gave police comes back with warrants. Damn, what's this shit about?
Well, one, I think that headline pretty much explains it. But if you're gonna try to pull a fast one, like with your team, you're gonna try to trick a cop. You're gonna try to say no. You're gonna try to say no. That's not me. That's John. At least know that John has a clean sheet on him. Wait, oh boy. First off, if your fake name is John, pretty sure John got a couple charges. But I'll just make sure that you got a clean name that you can go to. Somebody that you can trust. Somebody that is not my name, because my name is Common, and there are a lot of Dan Jacksons out there. Some are good, some are bad. But find a good name, use that name, drill it down in your head, and you become that person. That's the rule for tricking a cop, and that's the rule for good theater acting.
Wow. So this kind of coincides at the top of the show with Young Malachi's Stop Snitching too, because
that too. Yeah.
That has something to do with it when you get caught. Don't snitch on your fake name, and you go to jail too. We gonna get this
in the streets.
Yeah, right. So we gonna give it to the third one on the quick hit to the young boy about the buyout and the season and the trades. What's popping in the sports world?
Yep. So they have in the NBA season they have a trade deadline. That's the deadline that you can't make any more trades. But after that trade deadline, some notable names some teams will buy out certain contracts that they don't want in their on their team anymore. So after the buyout market hit, the Lakers signed Andre Drummond after he was bought out, and the Nets signed LaMarcus Aldridge after he was bought out. So these are two major moves, both on the one on the East, one on the West. Two major moves, in which I think are the two teams that will be in the finals anyway. So I think this was a bigger move for the Lakers, because they had LeBron and AD, but there was so much firepower already on Brooklyn that adding one more, semi-star is kind of like all right. But adding a solid core piece to the Lakers, a centerpiece, which is what they were missing, I think that significantly improves them. So I think this is a finals matchup to be seen. So
I'm laughing at the way Harden looked. It looked like he got a perm.
They do though.
He looked like he was on a Soul Train. right before
And then you got light skinned Blake, who always be looking lost in pictures.
Right.
You don't know where the fuck he at.
I must say that is a dog squad. The Nets. That's a strong starting five.
I don't think so, bro.
and
You
then
don't think so?
beat him.
What'd you say, Dan?
Watch the Bucks or somebody they take them out of the playoffs.
Out of the second round, though.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be so sad. LeBron would be the official GOAT. Like, I can't do nothing.
I think he out for the rest of the season. I heard.
Who? Durant?
No, Bron.
Right?
No, he's not out for the season. He's out at least a month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it'd be a month.
All right. We're gonna hit these quick. We're gonna pull these quick hits up and go to the comments right quick before we get out of here. What's popping in these comments?
Yeah, I think did y'all hit DJ Touch already? She said all those people standing around recording. Nobody helped them.
That was new, but that goes back to Tone about the rest of the cops there, because the rest, like that main cop, his whole team was there pushing off folks, and well, yeah, that's what I think she's talking about. She could be talking about the quick hit though. Yeah, Jake.
Yeah, in the Planet Facebook, we got Tan White. She rocking with us.
Shout out to Tim. What up, though?
IF. And it also got Chris Moody says go Sixers. Shout out to Chris Moody.
Yeah, Sixers, they're gonna be solid. They're gonna dip out.
That's right, Graham.
Graham says don't shout out the Sixers.
Yeah, Graham, get on that ass. Don't do that shit here.
Hey, you grew up in Philly. I mean,
wait. You don't like the Sixers?
Fuck no, I'm not from there. I'm from here. I live there. Don't mean I'm from there. Let's get this shit straight, because niggas in the street do this shit to me all the time. Big Tone is from the east side of Detroit, born and raised, all day, every day. I just happen to live in Philadelphia,
but you got
a small town.
You got to pay homage to the Philly flavor you got.
Yeah, man. You sound East Coast as fuck, bro.
Exactly. Because the way you even said that statement, I'm like, if I ain't know you, I wouldn't have believed you. I'm like, man, you definitely from the East Coast.
East side all day.
But
Joyce Elementary, you know what I'm saying? Whitney Young Middle, Columbus Middle, Denby High.
How long did you live in Philly, Tone?
And when did you go?
14 years.
What? Damn, that's a.
When did you go though?
You can switch your sports team in 14 years.
Right. What age did you go out there?
What? I know you switched from
age when you went out there.
What age? What that got to do with anything? What age I went out there?
Just answer the question.
Yeah, Jake.
Hey, Chris Moody asked you to say water. Say water, Tone.
Water.
He westernized it on purpose.
I went out there, young boy. I went out there about 22, 21, 22.
Yeah. But that's you got to look at the age, because that's right when you 18. You start becoming a man when you around 21, 22, and that's like that really molds you. So if you there from when you first became a man into your early adulthood life, that culture kind of that's why we still get that.
How long have I been a man? I've been a man since I came out the womb.
Hey, man, I moved to Southfield when I was 22, and I feel bougie as hell now.
It was too late for you though, Jake. Yeah, because you ain't got no Southfield flavor in you, right?
Yeah. Don't get me started on Southfield.
I know nothing about that fancy living.
I have no Southfield flavor. You said I have no Southfield flavor. I'm still a nigga pretty much.
You still you a full West Side nigga.
Yeah. Southfield is like the West Side, but like West Side people.
Yes. It's the upper it's like what not as raggedy West Side. No, I don't know what the fuck to say.
Like kids, and they went to Southfield later. Like,
yeah, exactly.
You can
Southfield.
Okay, we gotta wrap this up. Because I'm gonna tell you this. East and West, we can always argue the differences between us, because if you're from the East Side like myself, you can see major differences when you're dealing with West Side people, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? You can see the difference. People have their memes that's on Facebook. Don't disrespect, yo. Don't disrespect. Shout out to DJ Touch, the motherfucker bill.
Chris Moody just said, you said water, you from Philly.
Yeah, exactly. You said Young Bull is from Philly.
We're going to go to the Gym of the Week. Gym of the Week, what is this, Young Malachi?
Yep, A Few Good Men. This came out in 1992. Some real notable names in this film here. You got Jack Nicholson, Tom Cruise, Cuba Gooding Jr., Kevin Bacon. This film is about two Marine officers charged with the murder of another Marine officer, and so it goes to that trial. So it's kind of sort of relevant to what this trial that we have going. Not in the same way, because a cop didn't kill a cop, but an officer being on trial. You know, so it falls along the same lines. I think it'd be a good film to check out. Go ahead.
Trivia. Can you give me the famous line from this movie?
Good trivia question. You want me to answer it?
I want Jake to hit it.
Yes, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
No, that's not it. It's I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
You could have gave me more feeling with that, Jake.
I should have did it.
Hey man, I'm in pain, so I can't do it.
Young Malachi, give it to me.
You know what? I would tell you the truth, but you can't handle the truth. Oh yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Whatever.
That OG wasn't feeling that one either.
Because technically, one person was saying, "I'll tell you the truth," and then the second person said,
"You can't handle the truth."
Thank you, Tom.
I like that, OG. You turned up.
Thank you. You got to turn up on that.
Okay, fine. He was like, Jack Nicholson. He was like, you can't handle the truth. Was that better?
There you go.
All right.
I mean, y'all gotta do the stance. He was like propped up. He was like,
I'm clearly thinking of the wrong movie.
You can't handle the truth.
Oh yeah. Dan, you are thinking of a completely different movie.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this was our Gem of the Week, and this concludes another episode. Matter of fact, before we go, let's give homage to 50 episodes. We have popped off in the game. We've been here faithfully since April 26, 2020. You know what I'm saying? This is the big 50. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, it's 50. AKA.
Clap it up.
Shout out to that, man. We 50 in.
50 in, man. That's crazy. So that means we got 50 more to come, and we plan on doing a lot of big things.
Big things.
Murder in the Third, Mask Off, episode 50. You know what I'm saying? This is the big tone. Take care of each other, man. You see what's going on. Hypocrisy in the city. Jake, what you got to say?
Yes, I want Derek to die, and I hope he burns in hell.
That's what I was gonna say.
Young Malachi, what's the word, baby?
I'm gonna keep pushing it until the day of April 17th at the Bel Air Theater on the East Side. Come holler at your boy.
Shameless plug.
You don't know nothing about the Bel Air, bro.
Hey, I've had it's gonna be my second movie played there. That's what I know.
That's what's up, though. Shout out to the East Side.
Come on,
Bel Air Theater put a nigga on, though.
You feel me?
What you want?
Hey, rest in peace to that McDonald's over there. My sister used to work there.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Rest in peace to everything that used to be there.
Yeah, pretty much. It's all ain't nothing.
Toys R Us. Toys R Us.
Yeah,
everything.
It pretty much ain't nothing but that theater.
I think that's the Toys R Us. I think that's the Toys. I think that's the Toys R Us I got a whooping at because I was in there and Aretha Franklin was in there and my mom wanted to talk to her, but my dumb ass just like, ooh, toys, and I ran off and she had to go find me. So I think she gave me a whooping or something. I think that I don't know if that was actually Toys R Us. She saw Aretha Franklin.
She missed out on her opportunity to talk to Aretha Franklin because you want to be a knucklehead.
Yeah, pretty much.
I had so many stories like that in Kmart, man. My mom was in the brassiere section with my sister, And I wasn't trying to do that shit. But she would always embarrass me and call me over the PA. It was so embarrassing.
Oh yeah, she paid you. Always paid you. Like if you're not here at a certain time, I'm paging your ass.
Yeah. And this was before Ambler Alert. You know what I mean? So where we at? Dan, President Dan, where we at, baby?
You can't handle the truth.
Yes.
I love it.
That's powerful, man. That is powerful, bro. Miss you on that stage. But this was Mask Off, Murder in the Third, episode 50. Point out the hypocrisy, point out the injustice, because they would try to benign neglect. We out of here. Love y'all. Take care of each other and yourselves, man. Mask Off, Murder in the Third. Peace.
This is murder that he wrote.